You had no authority. None. Mexico City. What were you doing there?
The newest installment of the long-running James Bond series, Spectre, hits theaters this week. Is it any good? Yes and no. On one hand, the film starts with an explosive beginning, and the rest of the film, at parts, drags from time to time. Spectre is a throwback to the Bond of old, and in many regards is hit and miss. Of all the Craig Bond films, this is certainly the lightest in tone. Because of this, there are several instances of comedic relief more akin to the Roger Moore era. The movie has a slight problem of deciding on a singular tone, but it's at its best when it's being a fast-paced action film. Yet, fails at the slower, more dramatic segments. The worst offense, however, is the use of its key villains. First, Mr. Hinks, played by Dave Bautista, is an evil henchman, hearkening to the films with Jaws or Odd Job. Except, Hinks is severely undeveloped and underutilized. He has a commanding presence in his fight scenes with Craig, yet his character really isn't important to the plot at all. He also only utters one single word in the entire film. Then there's Christoph Waltz's character, Franz Oberhauser, who is built up to be the ultimate villain, yet falls flat in most of his scenes. It also takes quite a while for him to even show up in the film, and when he does, he isn't as great as we were meant to believe. His character has a close tie with Bond, and the film would have us believe he was involved in all of the events from Casino Royale to Skyfall. Yet, in many ways, it feels forced and is in no way earned. There is a reveal or twist with Waltz's character, and it was as predictable as you might think. Having Christoph Waltz as a Bond villain should be a home run, but somehow it just comes across as being mediocre. But there are several aspects of the film that are spot on. Daniel Craig is great as Bond, now being a step closer to the classic Bond we all know and love. Léa Seydoux was a great Bond girl, but ultimately isn't that memorable. The MI6 supporting cast is also very solid. Their subplot wasn't the most interesting it could have been, yet it was nice to see these characters get some of the spotlight. But undoubtedly, the best aspects of the film are its cinematography and score. This is a very well-made movie that sounds phenomenal and looks the part. It was going to be tough following Skyfall, which was highly favored, but this is still a fun film. Spectre ranks about towards the middle of Craig's run, not being better than Casino Royale or Skyfall, but is miles better than Quantum of Solace. Spectre isn't the most memorable film, yet delivers a dosage of classic Bond. And who doesn't like that? Spectre gets a B.